Hey guys, DeuceCat5201 here again for another World Tanks video. Quick thing, I said in some text in one of my videos that I was sick, and I still am a bit, but I thought that I was good enough to record at least a tank review, and, yeah. So, bit of an update. I got the IS-3. It's pretty good, I suppose. It's annoying having the 122, whatever it's called, D25T, on this thing at tier 8 when you can meet, like, IS-7s and crap, but, you know, whatever. Its armor is very nice. But we are not looking at the IS-3. We are looking at the IS tier 7 Soviet heavy tank. First things first, I love this thing, and I will be keeping it, because for some reason, I just love this thing. I got one of my marks of excellence on this. Sorry, I had to mute my mic to cough. And, yeah, I love this thing. I don't know, it's just fun. And another reason why I want to do a tank review is because I got a new thing for doing these tank reviews that I will be going to take a look at the stats and stuff, but excuse me. First of all, we'll take a look at the different modules and things you'll have to research. Oh my gosh, my throat was acting up. I've been having a bad cough lately. Anyways, when this is something new I'm going to start doing is taking a look at the stuff that you have to research. So, when you are stock, you will have all this stuff. You will have this. Actually, you might not, because that's an optional gun on the KV-85 now. Yeah. Because I got to the IS before this was the KV-85. I went through the KV-1S. Honestly, I think the KV-85 is a mixed bag for me. I mean, I like its 100mm, but its gun depression is terrible, and it just doesn't feel as fun as the KV-1S was. Though I didn't try it with the 122, but, you know. Anyways, so, yeah, I would definitely recommend getting this gun, just so then you will have it for the IS once you, unlock that turret. I believe, I want to say... Oh, I guess you don't need the upgrade suspension to get that turret. I thought you did. I could have sworn you had to. I don't know. But, you will have to get the second turret to mount the both 122mm guns. I would suggest, leaving these two guns and never using them on this tank unless you already have unlocked them and you're gonna use them for the stock grind, because that might be useful since this thing is pretty bad. Actually, that's not terrible. It's usable on this thing, but you're gonna want to get the 122mm on there as quickly as possible. Radios, don't really care. Tracks. Engine. This thing is actually something interesting I'd like to talk about. So, on the IS, you get a major engine upgrade from 600 to 700, and you lose a bit of weight and a bit of chance of fire. And, definitely get that. It makes this tank very mobile and, is a big strong point. Anyways, let's go into my new thing that I'd like to show you guys and take a look at the armor profiling and some other stuff for the IS. Okay guys, here we are in Tank Inspector. This is my new thing. that I got to inspect tanks. So yeah, here is the IS, and yeah, basically what Tank Inspector does, it allows you to look at the armor profile and see just exactly like the effective armor, and exactly how thick that is. So if we look here at this tank, the hull armor actually, it says it's 120, and well, not most, but a good amount of the hull is around 120. You have this here, and right here, which corresponds to like right here, right here. Ugh, this cough, it's gonna kill me. So yeah, and facing this head on, and it just looking right there, which is just a little off to the sides of this 120 area, is a point of 185, which means that shots there will have a tough time getting through unless they are from a high penetrating gun. Angling your armor actually will make that less, but that will make this more. But actually, now I'm looking at it, angling your armor might be kind of ineffectual at that angle. You probably want to angle your armor around this angle to get the most effectiveness out of your armor, especially since that is a ricochet. This is 130, this is still 140, 150, and an automatic ricochet there. A little bit of that. And yeah, this plate, while it is only 70, the effectiveness is around 160, 155, give or take. Oh my gosh, this cough. So yeah, basically the armor is very effective from the front and the hull. One thing odd is that actually the hull armor is more than the turret armor in raw thickness, though something interesting is the fact that this side of the turret, if you're aiming here, is pretty much ricochet, and if you aim here, there's a good chance you will have to go through 200 to 300 millimeters of armor. There's some places where it's only like 100 or so, and that's like right next to the gun, so you might end up hitting the gun. So yeah. The cupola actually is fairly well armored in terms of cupolas. It's 90 millimeters, which is just like the sides of the turret. Actually, let's take a look at the side of the tank. So the side of the tank, it has this spot which is 100, and the rest is 90. Bit covered up by the tracks, that would be equivalent to 130 if they go through that. And then at the back, it's back armor. It's not too spectacular, though the back of the turret is the same as the sides, which useful, I guess. For side scraping, let's put this like right here to show you side scraping. If you're at an angle like this, sorry about these pauses. This spot is a bit weak, but the rest is an automatic. Why is it that 45 millimeters AP? Let's put it 122. Yeah, still ricochet, but you know, whatever. This area is a bit weak, though it still does have pretty effective angling. Your turret, the only weak spot is right here, and then the rest is pretty thick, or is just a automatic ricochet. And if the wall is like right here, there's just a bit of your cupola sticking out, so that's nice. So side scraping is effective in this tank if you can pull it off. Then again, in most heavy tanks, it is. So yeah, that's about it for the armor. Honestly, the armor is pretty effective for a tier 7 heavy tank. It's much better than the Tigers, at least. It doesn't have the massive turret armor like the T-29, but it does make up for it in the fact that it actually has pretty good speed when it comes down to getting places quickly. Okay, let's take a look at some stats here. Now, oh my gosh. Anyways, this is another nice feature of Tank Inspector. You can see, it's against heavy tanks at tier 7. It's referencing against those tanks and stuff. Firepower, the penetration is lower. That can be a problem in tier 9 games, though for some reason I've found that this gun is pretty reliable even when fighting tier 9s. Damage, yeah, this is a very peek-a-boom kind of tank, as the term is. Its reload, yeah, that's a bit high, but, you know, it's not too bad considering how much damage it does. Maneuverability, yeah, all this is for aiming circle after moving stuff. I don't know why it's here, but, mobility, yeah. Basically, this thing, in terms of accuracy, is not very good. So, yeah. Chassis and traverse speed, though, is pretty good because of that good engine. And here's the mobility we're looking for. Yeah, very mobile. That doesn't matter. Yeah, basically, it's a fast tank, and yeah. Kind of gone over all this kind of stuff already. I think all the stuff I've already kind of gone through. So I guess, yeah, that's about it. Should I do about? I think I might just leave it at that. But, yeah. I really like this tank. I think it's a great tank, though a lot of people just use it as a bridge to get to the IS-3, but I think you should try and enjoy the tank, because it is pretty fun, if you ask me. Its gun is a bit lacking, but I find that I can make it work pretty well. Maybe it's just because I've been playing the Super Pershing too much. I need to aim at all the weak spots. I like its mobility. It's able to traverse around the battlefield quickly. Its armor, while it's not super great in any one area, and, you know, it's not going to bounce any tier 9s or anything, it will help you out in a pinch and is effective against tier 7 and lower. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Sorry about me still being sick and stuff. It's not too bad, but, you know, still got that cough going, so sorry about that. And, yeah. So, anyways, I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something, and, that you won't just free XP past this to get to the IS-3, because it's a great tank. Anyways, hope you guys have all enjoyed. This has been DeuceCat5201, signing out.